Hey guys, what's up? It's LonelyCorpror here, and I guess I just thought I'd start my first Let's Play. I've been playing Minecraft for a little while now, and I thought I would share my experience with you guys and, my knowledge and whatnot, because I know when I was first playing Minecraft, I didn't have a clue what was going on, and it was a big mess for me. So, just thought I'd share my knowledge. Joining us, hopefully next episode will also be Tann, and he's my buddy actually, and we're hoping to do Let's Plays together, and he will share his knowledge as well, because he knows more, if not, at least the same amount that I do, so he's quite big into Minecraft. He's been playing forever. I've only been playing since update about 1.7, so it's a little while now. And so yeah, and so what you're gonna need to survive your first day in Minecraft is, pretty crucial stuff. Surviving your first day is quite crucial, and to do it, you're gonna need certain things. You're gonna need building material like wood. If you want to make a house, that's your choice. You can always build on the ground. I know lots of people who just rather do that. They don't like building, but so yeah, you'll need that. You will need torches, to provide light so that you won't get woken up by a zombie, which has happened to me so many times before, believe me. And what else we need? You will need a bed. That is probably the most crucial thing, I would say. So yeah, we got to get all three of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop down a few trees here, get some wood and some basic starting supplies. And nowadays with the new, update like 2.0, actually no, it was probably, I think, update 1.8, there was food and hunger and stuff added, so that your hunger bar, slowly starts to deplete if if you don't eat for a while, and especially if you do a lot of moving, because I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's actually dependent on how much you move. And so yeah, so we're gonna need certain things. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to get some cobblestone, because we're going to need that to make a furnace. So I'm going to go ahead here and make myself a wooden pickaxe. Let's do that with just 2 sticks in the middle row, vertically up, and then 3 any wood planks across the top. Again, this is probably just all, information you guys already knew, but there are, of course, players out there who are new to Minecraft, or maybe just still don't know what's going on. I remember my first time playing this game, and I just didn't have a clue what was going on, and I just got this game, and I didn't know what the hell to do. I hadn't searched up any, guides or anything like that. I just knew that it was a really popular game, and I'm just like, hey, let's try it. I had been playing the original version for a little while, and I knew I really liked that, so I thought I'd buy the actual game, and I turned out to like it a lot. I just had no clue what was going on. So that should be enough for now. So what I'm gonna do really quickly, because I know, like I said, a bed is probably the most important thing, so I'm gonna go try and find some sheep. Usually I have terrible luck with finding sheep, and honestly I hate them so much because well, first of all, I just hate their sound. You never find them when you need them, at least that's what I find anyway. And they're only good for one thing, which is obviously wool, right? And that is needed to make beds, so it's a crucial thing, but it's barely needed after you made your first bed, and yet they're still everywhere, sometimes, later on in the game you have a billion pieces of wool and you just need some meat, and you just can't find anything but sheep, and I've had that happen so many times. What is that pig doing up there? And again, must be tree pigs, a new breed of pig or something. Ah, I broke my leg. Yeah. Hate that noise. Hello, Mr. Pig. How are you? I'm gonna hit you repeatedly with my fist. Thank you. Oh yeah, so did you hear that little ding there when I killed that pig? That was from him, well, him dying, but that was the experience that I picked up from him. And that's another thing semi-new to this game, is experience orbs, and that's used to get levels. So if you see at the bottom there, after I killed that pig, there was a little, there's a little green bar down there. Well, it's normally, like, it's kind of, I don't know what you call that, maybe an aqua. I don't speak girl colors, but no offense to any of you out there, but, but yeah, see that part that's green is the amount of experience I have towards the next level. And levels can be used pretty much to level up, like, armor and stuff like that, and weapons, so it's a pretty good thing to have. And, you know, later on, hopefully I'll be able to show you guys, like, some, oh, this is actually really cool. Oh, hey, look at this. Wow. Okay, I want to build in here. I don't know why. I've never built a house in a cave before, but that's what I'm going to do. And look at that, there's some iron, like, right there. So yeah, you know what, I'm not even going to make charcoal. I was planning on making charcoal because, you know, I'm usually so bad at finding coal, but I guess I will just do that. But like I said, now we need to find some sheep because that is very important. So I'm going to go ahead and light up this cave like super quick just so that if I get lost in the dark later on I can find it. That, and then we'll keep the monsters out of it. That's another basic thing about this game is in the dark monsters will spawn, and it's as simple as that. So in the day they won't spawn, in the dark they will. That doesn't mean it has to be, that doesn't mean if you're in a cave and it's daytime they won't spawn. It just depends on the lighting, and when it's daytime the sun's out and therefore it's light, so that's exactly how it works. Oops, what am I trying to do? Okay. Just make a few torches here. Now I believe there's another cave close by, because if you didn't hear there was a little noise, sort of like a I guess you might call it a scary noise. I don't know. It depends if you would call that scary, but it was sort of like a far away, sort of scary-ish noise, and that's basically just telling you that there's another cave nearby, and it could be talking about that cave that's sort of right above me. I don't know if you guys see that, but oh, actually, what it's probably talking about is this right here. That's what I think, is this little sub-tunnel right here. There's also that there. I'll worry about that later. But back to finding sheep, because like I said, I really need to find sheep. I'm going to want to survive my first day. I don't know, was I already here? I feel like I was already here. I feel like I started like up there or something. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit lost right now, but I'm pretty sure this is the start. So yeah, hopefully in the next episode we'll get Tann to join us, and he will join my adventures. The way we're gonna have it set up is that it's still gonna show my screen, but he's gonna be in my server. So, because we live in the same city. So, oh, there we go. There's a sheep right there, and you know, these are chickens. They're okay. They drop, you know, like feathers and like chickens and stuff. I still half the time call them ducks, so just if I call them ducks, just know that I'm talking about chickens. There's a lot of chickens around here. I don't know if I've ever seen this many chickens. Eggs everywhere. Holy crap. Is there no more sheep? Please be more sheep. Oh, there we go. Maybe I just didn't see that guy. Oh, and there's a few more down there. So, yeah, we should be good for a bed. So, all I really have to worry about now is getting a house set up. This would be a lot easier if I had a sword. I mean, a sword's pretty self-explanatory if you guys didn't know. It just allows you to deal more damage, deal more hit points of damage, so it's a pretty simple thing. But there's different levels of swords. You know, like an iron sword, or a stone sword, or a diamond sword. All are a hell of a lot better than punching a sheep in the face, in case you guys didn't know. Let's go back to my little safe little cave here. Hopefully it's safe. So yeah, I really like this here. Oh crap, the sun's actually setting right now. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to make that look a little bit nicer, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna set up sort of a little wall here. Now, I don't know, that won't stop anything that comes from up there, but oh crap. Yeah, I really like these caves. They're just pretty open. Let's just make a little tiny hole right here, just for me to live in for now. Let's cover that up with some basic wood. Super simple, guys. Just place a little torch right there. Okay, so this is how to make a bed right here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place 3 wool on top of 3 wooden planks. In any fashion like that, it could be up there, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's in that order. And then you're going to place a bed and jump and go in. So there you go. Well, I mean, normally you don't have to jump to get in a bed, but... And now I'm dying. Oh god. Frick. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Alright. So I'm hoping there wasn't anything that got into the cave at night. I kind of doubt it, but you never know, right? Creepers always spawn at the worst times. And what I absolutely hate about them, and I think is still really stupid that it's like this, is that they don't despawn in the daytime. It's kind of just like a packet thing, you know, like if they go out of the packet, like out of the chunk, then they'll despawn. Well, if you go out of that. Not really sure why Notch made it like that, but he did, so deal with it, I guess. So, what should I do? I want to build my house in here, so let's get some, I want to put smooth stone back there, but you know what, I really just don't have, I really don't want to waste the time just making smooth stone, so for now I'm just going to use dirt, and I'm going to cover up that little hole, and I'm going to place my house there. Actually, you know what I can do is I can put my floor like right there anyway. So I'm gonna show you guys a really simple house style that I use a lot of times for my first day, and like, well, my first couple of days actually. And it's super simple, but it's super good at just, you know, living in. It's just a really good space. It's a little 6x6 house with, and the interior is a 4x4 space. So. Really awesome, guys. I recommend it. Really wish yeah, you know what, I'm not going to use birchwood. I just don't like the look of birchwood for housing. So birch trees in my mind are best for just farming trees because they build like to the exact right height. And you know what, I'm hoping to keep this video under 10 minutes, so I think I'm going to end it right after I finish cutting this tree, and then we'll join back in episode 2, and then hopefully episode 3 will involve Tann, so. And of course I had to pick the biggest tree in the jungle, right? Let's just leave it there. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. See you in episode 2.